I'm glad y'all get to see me here like this, you know what I mean? Because I'm the same person I was before I took this setback, you know what I mean? Like, I believe through everything, you know, we think we in control of things, but we're not. I learned something very valuable in this camp, preparing for this fight, is that no matter what you do, how you prepare for it, God is in control, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm at this moment in my career right now where I'm able to handle this with a humble heart. And it's funny because if I was arrogant, you know, they would have a lot of stuff to write about me. But, you know, I think through everything, they can still write the same story. How humble I can take a thing like this, sit back, and look at it like, you know, hey, this is what type of stuff that happened in life, you know what I mean? Like, I'm able to handle this type of stuff. I'm glad I have so many supportive people, because, you know, before you get to this moment, you kind of scared. Like, somebody asked me, are you scared to get in the ring? I said, I'm not scared to fight. I'm not even scared to lay down. The only thing I'm scared of is to see how many people that's here for me right now in this moment after I lost disappear. But, you know, it's crazy. I got more people than I thought would disappear still here, right here with me. I thank all my family that came here. I'm a totally changed man. I am. I'm a husband to a wonderful wife. I'm a brother to some knucklehead brothers. I'm a friend to some of the great boxers out here that we went to church with. Shout out Sean Porter, Kenny. Y'all know, I think everybody in this room played a part and a purpose in my life where it just reconnected me with God, because, you know, every title you can win in this world is not enough. You know, I lift everything that I have up back to God. I just want to impact people in such a special way. It's like, you think about my life, you think about being in Grand Rapids, Michigan, you think about all the struggle, you think about all the drug dealers I was surrounded by, and I never wanted to turn out like them. I just wanted to inspire them and let them know you can make excuses about life why you can fail, but I always found a reason to make an excuse why I should do better, you know. I'm glad, I'm just so happy I'm at this point in my life where I'm able to come and speak to y'all the same way I've always been speaking to y'all. You know, we had some trips and fumbles where, like, you know, the people that I have, but God has lined me with some great people. I want to thank Al Heyman. You know, Al Heyman is a great advisor. You know, I speak to him and he makes me comfortable with any decision I make, the way I talk, you know. My whole team who's been part of this process with me, Eric, thank you. Let me tell y'all something about Eric. You know, I went out to train with Freddie Roach, and you know, I went through several of Freddie's assistants, and none of them worked for me. I said, Freddie, man, you got to put me with the one that you know is going to be a big good fit for me. He put me with Eric, and Eric has been in my corner. You know what I'm saying? He's still here with me. I brought Rafael Ramos back with me, working with me. He was one of my first amateur coach. You know, we had some ups and downs, but you know, now I'm here with him. You know, because we had such a bad story. I just said, I wouldn't be a man if I didn't let you allow you to fix your own story. Forgive yourself for all the troubles we've been through. Yeah, thank you. My brothers, you know what I'm saying? Lil said, I want to let you know, you know what I'm saying, this is how you react when you got the public looking at you, you know? This is the example I'm trying to set for you that, you know, God has got a plan for you too, if you believe it. You know, the streets don't love you back. You know what I mean? The streets' name is going to be there when you're dead and gone. So you got to make sure that whatever you do in life, you come to him, you know, support your lovely lady, marry her, because she's such a special mother to your kid that when I see her, I feel like she's my little sister. Same with Jolene. I love you too. Thank y'all for coming because you're special to me too. Janae, all my friends, Johnny. Where Johnny at?
Right there.
Johnny got dreads. He won't cut his dreads off because he know he look ugly, but he's my best friend. No matter what y'all think about this guy has been in my corner since I started, always been my inspiration. He's here with me doing the same exact thing he was doing when we was in middle school, you know what I mean? And he's still doing it, but now it's a job for him. I know it put a lot of pressure on him, but I love him. Antoine Gooch, my best friend, you know what I'm saying? He the one that managed me. He sits down with me and we work out things, and even though that he looks like the bad guy, but I know it's all for a greater purpose. He's a God believer too, God-fearing man. Allison, my wife, you know, for a long time I was like, man, God, what is it? Why am I married to a Jewish girl? I know it's not to save my checks. I talked about this fight. It's like you see all this attention I get, that I think I gotta plant a seed in your heart too, to let you know God's work is so tremendous. We don't know. We don't have no understanding for that. But it's so tremendous that people would not realize what he's doing with your life until you know you got a purpose. Pablo, I love you too, because you've been here from day one, since the bottom with me. Since the IHOP days, since I used to serve you pancakes. But, you know, Lou DeBella, thank you so much. You know, I hope you've seen some growth in me too as well, because you've been a good guy to me too. You gave me opportunity on many different cards.
What I'm seeing right now, man, is impressive as it could be. So.
Oh, man, thank you. Oh, Sylvia, I love you. You're such a special woman. She's been there for me, day one, behind the scenes. You know, it's a lot of people that want to be with somebody that's successful just to be seen with them. But like, when you get people like you, I really appreciate it, because, you know, this is what get me by, man, every day. I'm thankful. Everybody that played a purpose, you know who you are, doesn't matter. You know, I don't have to say your name, you know what purpose you played. You know, Kitty, you played purpose too. You know, I had to let you know you look slick all the time. I try to be like you. You know, nothing. Sam, thank you so much. All the media here who's been covering my career for such a long time. Now I don't want to talk like, yo, this the inner kid chocolate. You know, this is only a beginning to a bigger plan that I didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? So, thank y'all so much, Ness. You know, I believe in you a lot. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like you be biased sometimes. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Allison, you know what I'm saying? I love you. You're my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you ain't got nobody to go home to, I can always come home and you get a hug and it feels warming. You know what I mean? Not disrespect to my mom, because my mom used to give me them hugs, but now I got a wife and I'm so thankful to have her. Got a wonderful kid. Man, it's just amazing. But look, I don't want to take too much of y'all time. I think they're going to probably open y'all up for some answers. Questions, and I'm going to answer them truthfully with my heart. Thank y'all so much for being here with me with this moment.
Hey, Peter.
What's up, Dan?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I'm wondering, I mean, what you're saying here is impressive, and you know, you're handling yourself the way you would hope that somebody that comes off a tough fight like this would handle themselves. And I wonder, how in shock are you, and at what point do you think, when you're alone and you're just thinking about it, that you're going to really comprehend what happened tonight?
I think the hardest part is not having God with the moments. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with y'all, this moment played out. You know, it's about whatever plan, because, you know, you always told, you're going to be undefeated, you're going to knock him out, you're going to do this, and next thing you know, it don't happen that way. So I took it with an open and humble heart that, you know, this guy's got a cancer story. He's fighting tremendously with a story that, you know, when you're fighting with that kind of reason, the only way you can accept it, if it go the way that it did, is to have it with a humble heart. So I guess that's what it is.
I have one other question for you. When Harvey Doc stopped the fight, how aware of what was going on were you? Because you seemed, at least from outside the ring, to you know, a good stoppage, that you were, you know, maybe in a position where you were going to get hurt because you didn't really know what was going on. What is your recollection of that moment when the stoppage happened? Did you know what was happening, and how were you feeling?
Harvey was definitely doing his job, you know. As y'all can see if y'all follow me on social media, you know, I was always sending prayers, and, you know, for Peter Quillin, you know, I could never imagine being in that moment, you know what I'm saying? So it's best that people like that's got those type of jobs do their best that they can do, so they can avoid situations happen like that.
Pete, what's up? Yes, News. Will you, I know it's a little early, it's emotional right now, will you rally for a rematch?
I think anything is possible, you know what I mean, a rematch, but, you know, like I said, if I didn't take the time to sit down with my family and, you know, talk it over with the people that mean a lot to me, because as a fighter, we're going to say rematch, rematch, rematch. you know, like I don't even know about rest until somebody tell me, Pete, you need to take a rest. So I'm only gonna be speaking like a fighter all the time. Of course you're gonna say, yeah, I want a rematch. But, you know, I'm gonna have to sit down with the team and we're gonna come up with the best plans for Peter Quillin.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
good effort.
How you doing, Mike?
Great to see your experience. You know, you talked before the fight about possibly moving to 168. You're a big 160-pounder and you know struggled at times. Does that play any effect? And are you going to go to 68 now?
Yeah, like I said, you know, it was something to really, really consider, you know. I know some big names up there, and, you know, but at this moment right now, I could say whatever sounds like appetizing to the media, but I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to sit down and come up logically for the best situation with the team that I have for the best situation for Peter Quillin and the best future.
Sorry, one more question. You know, after Jacobs buckled you the first time, you didn't ever attempt to clinch, and you seem to be trying to catch him with a big counter shot. Is that what you?
Yeah, you know, when you're in the moment, you think like a fighter, you don't care, you know, and that's, you know, those are the moments that really count to make the right kind of decision. I know in life, if you rush a moment and you rush a decision and sometimes it's not a decision that you're able to live with, things like that can happen. But, you know, relaying to life. But now this is a fight, same thing can happen. You can make a bad decision in a moment and it'll cost you.
Hey Pete, how you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, from Brooklyn Fights, I want to say thank you for a good fight. God bless
Thank
you
you.
and your family and everything. You know, coming to the fight, you trained very hard. You look great. You know, you look great in your sparring and everything. Was there anything outside that kind of surprised you with Danny and you know, with him coming forward with the attack that he had?
No, actually, I've seen that already happen. He was determined. You know what I mean? When somebody's determined, you can't take that away from them. So, you know, like, what more can you lose to a guy that is determined, that's coming to try it? His hardest to do what he got to do. And I'm thankful that I got the grace to reign with Danny Jacobs.
Hi, Peter Quillin, Curtis Connor here, Cyberspace Arena in Boston. Once again, great effort out there. Talk is, you know, whenever you lose, there's always a change to be made. So going forward, what changes are you going to be making to either your camp, to your workout? What are some things you're going to look back and go, I need to do this better going forward?
Can't change God's plan. This is the way God's want it. Now, the only thing I can do is go back to the gym, reassess myself with my team, and, you know, we work together and try our best on the next go round. What's up?
I appreciate your humility, brother.
Thank you.
How does this loss make you a better fighter moving forward?
Because outside of making me a better fighter, made me a better man, you know, because you got to be willing to accept the things you don't want to be, you want to accept about yourself. All you hear is, you're going to be undefeated, you're going to knock him out, you're going to do this, and then you got a bad thing to happen to you, you got to accept that. And right when it happened, I accept it right away, you know what I'm saying? So with that, I think I become a better man off of that.
Pete.
The middleweight champion of the world, Danny Jacobs.
What's better than watching sports with your friends? Watching sports with your friends for free. Now there's a way. Catch free live sporting events, movies, and TV shows all on demand in high definition. Tiger Stream. Stream like a tiger.